OMG, y'all. Okay? We're back at it once again. And I this stuff amazes me more and more as I continue to do this all the time. It's amazing how practice makes near perfect, if that makes any sense, right? You keep working at something and it's inevitable that you just get better. I mean, wow, Ricky Henderson up here at the top passes. That's crazy because I mentioned him the other day because I saw the Henderson name, and now look, here's Henderson again, and he passes. Everything is ran on the language. You see right up here at the top right, former Major League Baseball player, right? And let me show you that right now before I get into this Sammy Sosa breakdown. It was over here. Now that's slide 9, but it's this Texas man gets 100 years in prison for bang, bang, bang. Remember Cactus Jack or Mick Foley, WWE? Bang, bang, right? This guy RIP'd one, wounded others in Nevada and Arizona. Look at this. I was reading it right here, and I heard Nevada and Las Vegas, and this was in Henderson near Las Vegas, where this guy Kevin Mendiola Jr. got RIP'd, and I'm like, that's interesting. Henderson near Vegas because the Oakland Athletics are moving to Vegas, and Ricky Henderson, it was well known that he played for the Oakland A's. And that's amazing because I'm talking about Sammy Sosa in this breakdown right now, and he played for Texas, and you also have Texas in that breakdown over there. I mean, I have to look this up real quick. Did Ricky Henderson go to Texas as well? And I'm probably going to do a breakdown on this. Look at this. He was born on Christmas. Come on, man. And look, he's got the 24 on the jersey. It's the year 24. I could just break away and do that right now, but I'm not going to. You know what I mean? That's going to be easy money. RIP, and it's a lottery system how they do this. Okay? It really is. You see, I got like 3-4 connections right there without even trying. You see, and he passes 5 days before his birthday. You see that? So that's probably going to be upcoming. Expect that. So let's go back over here. Man, this stuff just blows me away, man. So back over here, this is where we're at. Gosh. Sammy Sosa appears to acknowledge PED use, performance enhancing drugs, and apologizes. Cubs welcome him back into the fold. And the last breakdown I did was the tennis player, Jensen somebody, I forgot his name. Nobody I heard of, but I still did the breakdown on him. And he was suspended for missing a drug test. So all of these stories are connected, y'all. 100%. Okay? All connected, pumped out of some computer, insert name here. And if they really are taking people out by that code, that's scary, isn't it? Because imagine these people are not our enemies, these celebrities. Imagine that they're just puppets like us, because we're puppets on the world stage too. You know what I'm saying? We're not, at least most of us, I hope, aren't a part of evil. But think about it. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, wow. So this connects with that breakdown, and then also connects with that other breakdown. And look at PED, appears to acknowledge PED. Well, it's all in the language. So as long as the truth comes out, if they mix and match the stories, you get the truth here and another story. At the end of the day, they get the truth out there one way or another. You understand? Put a O on the end of PED. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not saying he did any of this, but look, appears to acknowledge PED. Imagine if it was an O. You see what I'm saying? That's wild, isn't it? So, anyways, they welcome him back into the fold. It says he appeared to acknowledge using PEDs during a career in which he hit more than 600 home runs. And the Chicago Cubs said they were ready to welcome back their former star. Let me go over here and put this up while I'm reading this. Let's share this right here. Okay. In a statement released Thursday through Aurora Global Consulting, Sosa said he was sorry for mistakes without specifying them. And that goes hand in hand with what I just mentioned, okay? Doesn't it? There were times I did whatever I could to recover from injuries in an effort to keep my strength up to perform over 162 games. So admitting it, but not admitting it. He said, I never broke any laws. I mean, good point, I guess, but, right? I mean, look, it may not be on the same level, but think about if you drink a strong energy drink. Performance enhancing. You see what I'm saying? Maybe the media and the fake world, they play it out like something such a big deal, and it's not. When what I mentioned earlier, PEDO, that's a big deal. And that's something, all of this is a distraction from that BS, right? Anyways, but in hindsight, I made mistakes and I apologize. Cubs chairman Tom Ricketts, look at that. Like Ricky. And you see right up there, Ricky Henderson passes. You see, that's just interesting, right? Two baseball players. But, anyways, said the team is ready to move forward together with Sosa and plans to invite him to the annual fan convention, January 17th through the 19th. I'm just catching that right now. We appreciate Sammy releasing his statement and for reaching out. Ricketts said, no one played harder or wanted to win more. Nobody's perfect, but we never doubted his passion for the game and the Cubs. It is an understatement to say that Sammy is a fan favorite. Okay, so we're going to get into the breakdown now. Okay, and I can't wait to get on that Ricky Henderson. Like I said, that breakdown, I already have. It's like it's already done in my head. I'm not playing. The A's are moving to Vegas. Even. Jeez. Okay, so let's. Hopefully, I don't have to edit this video. I have a feeling I'm going to have to, but I'm going to play it anyways. Hopefully, you hear it, as some videos, the volume ain't playing for whatever reason.
Right, Elise Menaker, Bruce Levine, as always, and sometimes admitting fault from the past, well, it can smooth out some of those bumps in the road as it pertains to the future. And we know Sammy Sosa, obviously a mainstay for the Chicago Cubs, but he's been distanced from the franchise for quite some time. But today, Sammy Sosa releasing a statement that reads as follows. I left it all
right, I'm going to go ahead and pause it and read it here, just to avoid having to edit this. I left it all on the field, Cubs and Cubs fans, because I wanted to win and make the fans happy. I'm sure, right? I love to see the fans at Wrigley in the right field bleachers every home game. I mean, he was like a jolly character, but come on, you weren't thinking about fans. I understand why some players in my era don't always get the recognition that our stats deserve. And that's interesting because it was all common, I'm sure. And I'm sure more people than what they give us were using it. And they probably played it out like it was normal. And then, boom, they stab them in the back. You see that? I can see that happening with these celebrities, right? And look at how it is, how it's what's going on now. Maybe on a different level, but think about Diddy, Jay-Z, thrown under the bus, right? Protecting the ones who are really in control. So there were times I did whatever I could to recover from injuries in an effort to keep my strength up to perform over 162 games. I never broke any laws, but in hindsight, I made mistakes and I apologize. We accomplished great things as a team, and I worked extremely hard in the batting cage to become a great hitter. Cubs fans are the best in the world, and I hope the fans, the Cubs, and I can all come together again and move forward. We can't change the past, but the future is bright. In my heart, I have always been a Cub, and I can't wait to see the Cub fans again. And we don't know if that's really from him, right? And I'm out here in Arizona. I grew up a Cubs fan as well, and the A's. That's interesting. You know what I'm saying? We had spring training out here where the Cubs play, but
On the right, Elise Menaker, Bruce Levine, as always, and sometimes we field in the right field bleachers, every home 100.
all right.
Top of that, you have a situation where,
All right, so
you
maybe
know,
we'll come back to that because I think we need to get into the breakdown. Look, apologizes 125, ABC 123, apply that method, just like Sammy Sosa 125. Think about Christmas too, 12/25. Remember Ricky Henderson born on Christmas? Look, his name is really Samuel. You see that? Samuel Sosa. Even Samuel Sosa, you get 125 in that same cipher, okay? And it's not a coincidence. This statement released Thursday, 37 days after his birthday. Chicago equals 37, welcoming him back. Rangers equals 37. He ended his career on the Rangers, and that was his second go round with the Rangers. What are the odds? And that's the reduction cipher. Look at this. He signed as a non drafted free agent by the Rangers July 30th, 1985, traded by the Rangers with Scott Fletcher and Wilson Alvarez to the White Sox in exchange for Harold Baines and Fred Manrique. Well, look at the date when he was signed by the Rangers. See that? And he was non drafted. Look at the date, the 30th day of the 7th month, like 37. You see that? Okay? I mean, this is really what I do, y'all. Right? Easy money. And look at Harold Baines. I think he was on the A's at one point, if I'm not mistaken. And the passing of Ricky Henderson, that's interesting, right? So the 30th day of the 7th month is like 37 days after his birthday. This statement released. Chicago 37, Rangers 37. So that would be a 38-day span, okay? Birthday, include that date, run it to Thursday, the statement released. 38 days start to end. And remember, this was 37 days after his birthday, not including his birthday right there. So the 38-day span, apologize equals 38. Okay, appears to acknowledge PED use, apologizes. It's the main thing in the damn title. You see? No stretch over here. And that's the reverse reduction cipher. There's only 4 ciphers that I use to show you this code. And his full name, Samuel Kelvin Peralta Sosa, 82, just like Rangers. Ends his career on the Rangers, and again, they signed him as a non-drafted free agent. So 2 stints with the Rangers. Full name 143, like Chicago. Okay? And that's those 4 ciphers I was talking about right there. There's a lot of numbers out there, y'all. What do you think the chances are it's going to connect like this if it's not just pumped out and some kind of lottery system? Oh, It landed on you. You got the numbers. This is your name. Letters are equivalent to numbers. Take that, right? And I mean, even Chicago Cubs, if you use Z as 1, A is 26, anybody can do it. Anybody can put this code to use for themselves. Chicago Cubs 206, like 26. Sammy Sosa, Samuel Sosa, both equal 26. Even Chicago Cubs has that 62, which is the 26 reverse. And here we go again with the date that connects. So on the 20th day of the 6th month, Sosa hit a home run off Jason Marquis during an interleague game against the Chicago Cubs. What a coincidence. Became only the 5th man in history, following Babe Ruth, Willie Mays, Hank Aaron, and Barry Bonds, to hit 600 regular season home runs, 600 like June the 6th month, but the 20th day of the 6th month, like 26, or 6/20, like 62. Don't forget, this is Chicago, and Jordan equals 26 and 62. And check the last breakdown, the tennis one I did on this channel, all connected with Jordan as well. And it was a damn tennis player. Everything is done by the numbers, y'all. And I'm not going to stop saying it. I really, 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 really do this. Okay? If anybody out there has any issue with me doing this, Gematria challenge, just like this. Okay? Bring it on, punk. Anyways, shout out to y'all. So look, it's completely obvious this is a script. Okay? You see that? And even Bryant equals 26. Passed on the 26th, MJ with the Chicago connection. MJ completely synced up with Kobe and LeBron, right? Okay, so we can go forward. And notice his birthday, 11/12. He's born on the 12th month, or on the 12th day, excuse me, of November. This story hit on the day leaving 12 days in the year, December 19th. Look how he, in his last season with Texas, 21 home runs. And that was his last year, period. You see that? 21 home runs. He's got the 21 on his jersey. And look at the 21 date numerology on the 19th as well. Look at that down there. Sammy Sosa admits to mistakes 21 years after the Cubs slugger allegedly tested positive for PEDs. Well, well, well. 21, 21, 21, 12, 12. Okay? I mean, you see it right there? And 21 home runs. Look, 412 at bats even. You tell me, is it a coincidence? And PED, performance enhancing drug, 121. You see that? Let's go look at that cipher real quick. Let's break away, y'all. Just right here, let me make this nice and big for you. Okay, that's the reverse reduction cipher. Look at it hit. Anybody want to do a typing challenge? I don't think so. 121. You see that right there? Shout out to y'all. Okay, look at that. Bam. Okay, a performance enhancing drug. He's admitted, and look at the example. He's admitted to using PEDs in the past, and that's just the example on Google. You see that? As Sosa, well, kind of admits it in a statement released Thursday. Okay, sorry for his mistakes. You see? And let's get back to that final season with the Rangers. Okay? You know what's amazing? Jose Canseco and Mark McGuire played for the Oakland Athletics, and Ricky Henderson just passed, who synced up with that team. Isn't that amazing? And now you get the Sosa story, and Sosa's connected to those guys with the PED use. Isn't that amazing? And the A's moving to Vegas. I showed you the Henderson, Nevada story. Holy. And McGuire, kind of like McDonald's, with that's interesting. McDonald's everywhere. Conor McGregor trending. Didn't Jose Canseco go to the Rangers? God damn, man. Let's see. Jose Canseco, Rangers? Good God Almighty. Good God Almighty. Holy crap, man. History repeats. It's a fake world that we live, y'all. Can you believe it? Holy crap, man. Okay, back over here. So let's get back to this 7. If you've been watching these videos, you know about the 7. But if not, let me show you. So his career ends in 2007. Remember, I did the meteor shower breakdown. Now, this slide wasn't a part of it. I put it together after. Okay? Shooting stars equals 77. Stars equals 77. What else equals 77? United States equals 77. Think about it. Stars and stripes, right? They're the stars on the main stage. And what usually happens? We end up wearing the stripes, don't we? So, anyways, 77, 77. The meteor shower hits a few days before Christmas. And, like 7, okay? And Sammy Sosa, SS. Shooting stars, SS. Ooh. Meteor shower, shower S. Think about it. And Michael Vick trending. The number 7 he wore throughout his career. Trending because he's the new head coach, Norfolk State. I did that story all by the numbers. And, Norfolk State University, the new head coach, Vic. Look at the address there, 700 Park Avenue, like 7, 7 on the jersey. Oh, and the same year Sosa, his last season, '07. Look, the same year. And, the 600th homer for Sosa, look at this. Vic in '07, him and 3 other men were indicted on federal offense and state felony charges related to a 6-year-long continuing criminal enterprise of an interstate dog fighting ring known as Bad News Kennels. And that even goes with the Sosa 600th homer in that year, right? And this is 1 month after right there. That's 1 month after. Or excuse me, 1 month and 1 year after. Oh, was it? Let's see. Let's look again. It was 6/20. Oh, no, it was '07. So it was just a month later. Wow, right? You see? Holy crap, right? Just shortly after. And look, 6-year long continuing criminal enterprise. You see that? Like the 6 month with the 600 homers for Sosa. All of this stuff is synced. You see? Now it comes back around. You see that? And dogfighting equals 70 like 7. Okay, I'm showing you how all of this stuff is connected, right? Not many people can show you like this. Not many people do this as much as I do. You get people pushed to the forefront who think they're the shit. They're not. They're not, right? Gatekeepers, okay? Put in front of you to gather us all together. So, kind of like if you get in trouble, you go to jail, you go to prison. I don't know if any of y'all have. They like to group you up. And you're like, how are you doing this? Well, that's the same thing they're doing online, okay? So anybody at the top of any so-called community, gatekeeping, scumbag, deceiver, not to mention not as good at this as I am, and I think they know it.
Is huge
Yeah, it is.
today. The Cubs fans, like Bruce said, have been waiting for this. The city has been waiting for this. And so I think for him to go out there and make this statement and basically
You
admit
can
that he
hear
made
this.
mistakes, that there were steroids involved. And this is something that has been just kind of like
Steroids, S. Sammy, S. Sosa, S. Even with that shooting star meteor shower, S. Shooting star, S. You understand? Everything is by the language.
a cloud hanging over him and this team for a long time, that now he's trying to mend the hard feelings that have been there, and that hopefully, Bruce, this will be the beginning of a relationship that starts coming together, and we'll hear something from the Cubs in their statement and the Ricketts and what the future could look like.
And the whole time it was probably some other scripted beef, and they're just using this as a cover
Sammy
up.
is huge
Yeah, it is.
today.
Sorry, S. I did that myself. Okay, so you saw, let's go back to the article and just see if anything else pops real quick. It just came together so nice. Notice this on the fly. Sosa plans to invite him to the annual fan convention. Look when it starts, 1/17. Whose birthday is that synced up with Chicago? Michelle. Kind of like Michael. Look, Obama. Look at that. Oh, it's magic. Age 60. Remember 600 home run hit for Sosa in the 6th month of 2007? Ah, look at that. Obama with the 117 birthday, born in Chicago. So they say. You see that? So they say. Okay? You see how it works, right? And age 60, like the 6th month, like the 600 homers. And remember, Vic, they said the 6-year ring for dogfighting. What do you think? What do you think about that? On the fly, right? Let's go back over here. Okay? Just scroll down. Look at this. They bring up the year 2004. Was traded to Baltimore after he showed up late for the 2004 finale at Wrigley. You see that? 2004 is like the year 24, okay? Drop them zeros, 24. Everything by the language, by the numbers. He's 56 currently. 57th year of life. During congressional testimony in 2005, now we're coming up on the year 25, right? Sosa denied it at that point. Okay? And then they just go on to say how they welcome him back. So now I'm going to I think I'm all caught up. Now I'm on to the Ricky Henderson. That's going to be really, really easy. And RIP, if it really did happen, I have a feeling it did. And they do this by the numbers. Okay? Think about it. Undeniable. Okay? Right? So I don't get off on none of these RIPs with Ricky up here. Okay? I don't do this for money like a lot of your sellouts on here. You understand? I'm not worried about monetization because I gotta get paid. I gotta get paid. Nope. Yeah, it would be nice in the real world. Okay? But this is ScrewTube. And this is a fake ass world we live in. You understand? So I'm going to do it from the bottom of my heart. And it's going to connect once again. And it's going to expose this fake ass world we live in. Okay? That's the breakdown. There's always more. I'm not a perfect person. I'm a regular person. Okay? I just got off of a regular job. And I'm back to doing my hobby, all for the right reasons. Okay? There's always more. Not perfect, as I stated. Sammy Sosa appears to acknowledge PED use and apologizes. Cubs welcome him back into the fold. Shout out to y'all. Daily Decodes 81-2. Peace. Until next time.